Hello students, before we start our chapter, I would like to request you all to watch our introductory 2 videos given by me so that you will be clear about the 3-step strategy to do Dhamaka in physics exams. We have given the videos in the description box, or you can just click on our videos displayed at the end of this video for either introductory 2 videos or the next videos. Okay then, let's enjoy physics by Mr. Patel, who has a long, profound experience of 29 years of teaching physics in Sainik School.
For example, 9.3 on page number 315. This is solved numerical. An object is placed at number 1, 10 centimeter and 5 centimeter in front of a concave mirror of radius of curvature 15 centimeter. Find the position, nature and magnification of the image in each case. There are 2 cases. First, this is the U 10 centimeter and pi. So you can see that is say this is F and say this is C. This is mirror M. This is pole P, correct? So position, the radius of curvature is 15 centimeter. This is 15 centimeter. Is this point, correct? And the focal length will be half. We know that is this is 7.5 centimeter. Now object is at 10 centimeter, that is between C and F. Object is between C and F. So naturally the image will be beyond the C and bigger in size. Take the two rays, one parallel. After reflection it will pass from the F. Another you can take from the F or obliquely also. This will go parallel. So it is bigger in size, correct? You can use the ruler and draw the bigger. You do not require to draw it. Here you have to solve it. Correct? So if object is between the pole and the F, that is less than the distance 7.5, then only virtual image will be formed on the behind the mirror. Other all cases, if it is whether at F or between C and F, beyond C or at infinity, images will be real and inverted. This is real and inverted. Now let us use the formula. We know that 1 upon F is equal to 1 upon V plus 1 upon U. Or you can write 1 upon V plus 1 upon U is equal to also, and this you can take on the right side also. Correct? Now we have to calculate the V. This is V. So 1 upon V is equal to, take this on this side and then change the side. So 1 upon F minus 1 upon U. We have not put yet sign convention, not consider. We will consider afterward. Therefore, V is equal to, correct, U minus F, that is Fu upon U minus F, correct. 1 upon V is equal to U minus F upon Fu. So V is equal to, just take the, I omitted one step, you can understand. Now consider the sign convention. F is, what is F? F is equal to minus 7.5 centimeter, minus. Because all distance measured from the pole as origin. This is the incident light ray direction. Incident light ray direction. This will be positive and this will be negative. So this is F. This is minus. U is always minus and V is also on this side, so all are negative, all are negative. So F is minus 7.5 and U is minus 10 centimeter and this correct V is to be calculated. So introduce this value, that is equal to, therefore V is equal to minus 7.5 multiplied by, sorry, U is minus, you have to put here sign by noting, minus 10 centimeter upon U minus F. U is minus 10 and minus minus plus, plus 7.5. That is equal to, therefore V is equal to minus minus plus, that is 75, and minus 10 and a plus 7.5, that is minus 2.5, minus 2.5, that is equal to minus 30 centimeter. This minus, that is on this side, it is a real and inverted. Real and inverted. Minus sign shows that image is real. Now magnification M is equal to minus V upon U, not U upon V, remember, and with a minus sign. Now consider this is minus also, correct? V is minus, U is always minus, V is minus 30 and U is always minus, U is equal to minus 10. So that will be, you can use it. Therefore M is equal to minus 30 minus plus minus 30 upon minus 10. That is equal to minus 3. So it is again minus 3, the magnification 3 times, that is, if this is 10 centimeters or suppose 2 centimeters, this will be 6 centimeter, 3 times bigger. Another one, above the principal axis, the height is taken as a positive, below it is negative. So magnification is minus. That is, image is inverted real, you can say from this also. Now second part is the, if it is placed at 5 centimeter. So F is the same, minus 7, U is 5 minus 5 centimeter. That is less than this here. So if it is here, then image will be behind the mirror and magnification you will get plus. Let us see it. So therefore V is equal to, remember this, this is the final equation after simplification. V is equal to Fu upon U minus F. Now F is minus 7 and U is minus 5. That is equal to minus 7.5 multiplied by minus phi upon u, that is minus phi. So v is equal to fu, that is minus 7.5 multiplied by minus phi upon u, that is minus phi plus minus minus plus minus f, and f is also minus plus 7.5, and that is equal to 7.5 and 15. Therefore, v is equal to 7 5 is 35, and this is, that is 37.5 minus minus plus minus 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 plus upon minus 5 and 7.5, that is 2.5 plus, that is 2.5. Now magnification, m is equal to minus v upon u, that is equal to 15, literally 15 centimeter. Image is behind the mirror and it is magnified. So minus v, that is minus v is 15 upon u is always minus, that is u was, what is that, only 5, minus 5 centimeter. So this is minus, and on the minus, that is minus 3. So magnification both the cases same, but here it is plus 3, correct? It is a plus 3, remember. So plus 3, that is behind the mirror. So object is here, as we have discussed in the figure earlier, correct? If you can take two rays, they will never meet and form a real image, but they are appear to diverge from the another point and from the image. So image is, the nature is virtual, erect and magnified, and that is why it is used as a looking glass. You have to look very close to the mirror. Refraction of light. The phenomena of the change of the path of light as it passes obliquely from one transparent medium to the another medium, correct, is called the refraction of light. That is obliquely. If it is normal, then it won't bend, it will go straight way, correct. Suppose light goes normally, see, this is one transparent medium, air, it passes from the glass, say G for glass, and it is not obliquely in the normal, then it won't bend, it will go straight way, correct. So it should fall obliquely, correct. Then it bends. Bending is due to the different speeds of different colors of light. In air, they travel with the same speed, correct. That is, the speed of light is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. Here it travels with this speed. But here the speed changes. Say it is, speed in vacuum is called c, then speed in medium will be, say, v. This is, it travels the speed of c. This is, A is for medium A, that is air, having the refractive index N1, G for glass. When light passes from one medium to the another medium, it bends at the surface of separation of two media. It bends here only, it doesn't bend here. In one medium, it goes in a straight path, correct. Again, here you can also notice that the angle of incidence, the angle that incident ray makes with the normal, this is normal, n is the normal dotted line, it is shown. The I is the angle made by the incident ray shown by arrow with the normal. Refracted angle is this is the refracted angle R. Correct? So R is smaller when second medium is optically denser. Optically denser, it doesn't mean that the density is more. Density may be less. Here density of glass is naturally more than water. But in the case of the turpentine and the water, correct? Optically, turpentine is more denser than water. And density of turpentine is less than the density of water. That is mass density. Here we are talking about optical density. Remember it. So, optically denser medium. This is optically, air is a rarer medium. So, when it is passing from the optically rarer medium to the denser medium, then it bends toward the normal, remember. So, refracted angle in the denser medium becomes smaller than the eye. Now, laws of reflection. One is incident ray, normal and the refracted ray, all three lie in the same plane. This is, you have already studied in time. Second law, the ratio of the sine of the angle of incidence to the sine of the angle of refraction is constant. That is called the Snell's law, and that is equal to the refractive index of the second medium. Remember, N2 with respect to N1. So, you can write, correct, N2 1, refractive index of 2 with respect to the 1, and that is equal to C upon V also. This is Snell's law, very famous law. So, it is equal to also this refractive index of sin I upon sin R. It is also equal to, you can write this sin I upon sin R, that is N21. It is also written as velocity of light in vacuum upon velocity of light in medium, V medium. This is vacuum and this is V medium. C, you know, so in the air is considered as a almost same, slight difference than the vacuum's refractive index is almost 1, almost, not exact. So, that is equal to C, velocity is equal to lambda into frequency. Lambda into frequency, frequency doesn't change, only change is in the velocity, lambda wavelength. So, lambda in vacuum upon lambda in medium. So, this will cancel. So, velocity in vacuum upon velocity in medium is equal to velocity or lambda wavelength in vacuum or air upon wavelength in medium. That is another equation. So, here again the ray passes from glass to the air. So, refracted ray, RR is the refracted ray that goes away from the normal. You can show it here also. If you draw the normal, then it will not go straight way, but it will go away from the normal, correct? Because velocity increases. Recall the Snell's law, sin I upon sin R, the angle of incidence, sine of the angle of incidence to the sine of the angle of refraction is constant for the, that is constant for the same wavelength and the same pair of media. If pair of media changes, instead of air and the glass, if changes air and the water, then n will have a different value, remember it. So, sin I upon sin R is equal to n to 1. In some book it is written mu to 1, mu 2, that is second medium, and 1 that is with respect to 1. Or you can write mu 2 upon mu 1 also, correct. In some book it is written mu 2 with respect to 1 also. So, you can write anyway, instead of mu you can use n also, they are the same things. So, sin R upon sin I is equal to n1 2, that is refractive index of 1 due to the 2, correct. That is, you can see here I and R. If you put the, say this is water medium, the ray is passing from air to water, it bends at the surface of separation of two media at the boundary, correct. On this is the surface of the second medium, at the surface it bends. Now if you put the mirror, then it will retrace its path. That is, if you go from upper side to the lower side, the refractive index of the second medium, remember refractive index when you go from air to the water is the second medium and air is the first medium, then refractive index you will get for the second medium. So sin I upon sin R is equal to n to 1 with respect to one medium. Now when ray is going from this, so this will become first medium and this will become second medium, or you can say sin R upon sin I is equal to refractive index of 1, 2. The refractive index you will get for the, when you take this as a incident angle, this is as a refracted angle, correct? This is R, consider this is as a I and this is for an R. This is refracted angle, it retraces path. So this will be the second medium. So we will get the refracted index with the second medium of the second medium, that n1 with respect to the 2. If we multiply this 2, sin I upon sin R into sin R upon sin, this R will be cancelled, sin I will also cancel, and that is equal to n2 1 multiplied by n1 2, n2 1 multiplied, that is 1, that is equal to 1. So this cancel, that is 1 is equal to n2 1 into n1 2, that is n2 1 is equal to 1 upon n1 2, reciprocal of each other. This is true for several media also. You can take any medium. In some book, the symbols are given, the lateral shift. Now let us see. I have changed the symbol because in some book, the G for glass, you can say 1 or 2, or you can use the first letter of the word, glass and air. So sin I1 upon sin R1, see the second figure. This is the first medium is the air, second medium is the glass. Then we have used the symbol A, the first letter of the word air, and the G for the glass, that is the first letter of the word glass, correct? So sin I upon sin R1, I1 upon R1, this is R1. This angle is R1. This is the normal, this is N dash. N dash is a normal and this is the refracted ray, correct? So angle made by the refracted ray with the normal is called the refracted angle of refraction or refracted angle. So for this sin I1 upon sin R1 is equal to second medium refracted index of Ng with respect to air, that is Nga. And sin R2 here it goes from glass to the air. So sin I2, this will be incident angle for this upon sin R2, that is equal to refractive index of the second medium, that is air. So Nag, and the Nag is equal to, we have seen just now, 1 upon Nga, just reverse this suffix, correct, reciprocal. But sin I1 upon sin R1 into sin I2 upon sin R2, that is equal to 1. So correct. So sin R1 is equal to I2. So this will be cancelled. This will be cancelled, and this will be cancelled. I1 R1 is equal to I2. R1 is equal to I2. So this will be cancelled. Correct. Therefore, sin I1 upon sin R2 is 1. That is, sin I1 is equal to R2. Therefore, sin I1 is equal to sin R2. Correct. When I1 is equal to R2, this ray will be parallel. But there is a lateral shift. This shift from the original direction. This is called the lateral shift. The shifting depends upon the thickness of this glass. If it is more thick, then shifting will be more. Another one thing is refractive index of material. Suppose the glass, if you change the glass of T1 and T2 thickness, T2 is more than T1, then for T2, L1 shift, L2 shift will be more than L1 in the first case. Or instead of ordinary glass, if you use the crown or flint glass having the refractive index more, about 1.6, ordinary glass has refractive index 1.5, then also shifting will be more, correct? So that depends upon the thickness and the medium. We have just now seen that the thickness increases, the shifting will increase, and if refractive index of material is more, it will be more. Again also, I forgot one point, you remember, if incident angle I is more also, then shifting will be more. So, three factors, I, T and N, it depends upon these three factors. Now, refraction through a combination of media, as we have already discussed. So, ray is passing from the air to the water to the glass and again finally in the air, correct. This is medium 1, medium 2, medium 3. So, for this sin I upon R1 is equal to, you can say N2 I upon R1 is equal to refractive of second medium N2. It is written in some book like this also, so I written that. Here you can say that refractive index you will get when sin R1 upon R2, that is what is the refractive index? It is naturally second medium, that is N3 with respect to 2, that is 2, N3 2, that is sin R1 upon, this is angle of incidence for this, correct. And for this medium, this is 3 and this is 1, air, again air, so you can say 1, same medium, that is 1. So, in this pair of media, the second medium is air, that is 1, medium 1, and first medium is 3. So, sin R2 upon sin I is equal to, what is that? N1 with respect to 3, so N1 3, and that is equal to sin R2 upon I, because these are already we have proved, this angle, emergent angle and the incident angle, these rays are parallel, these are equal angles. Correct. So, multiply this N2 1 and 3 2 and 1 3, correct. That is you go like that, N2 1 and 3 2 and 1 3, bottom to up, N2 1 and 3 2 and N1 3. That is equal to sin I upon R1 into sin R1 upon sin R2 and sin R2 upon sin I. So, R2 cancel, R1 cancel, and sin I cancel, so that is 1. So, this product of the three refractive indices is 1. So, we want to calculate, suppose you want to calculate N2 3 from this, that is a glass medium, refractive index of glass with respect to water. Ordinary glass, if it is, then it is with respect to the air is 1.5, but with respect to water it will be somewhat less, bending will be somewhat less, correct. So, this is equal to 1 upon, this is 1, so 1 upon N2 and N1, that is N2 and N1 with respect to N1 with respect to 3 and N2 with respect to 1. And 1 upon N1 3 is equal to, what is that? That is equal to N3 1. We have also studied this. So, N3 1, that is refractive index of glass with respect to water. This is a glass medium, second is the water medium. The G for glass, W for water is equal to refractive index of glass Ng upon Nw. Suppose this is 1.5 ordinary glass, if it is 1.5 or 3 by 2, 3 by 2, and water has with respect to air is 4 by 3. And that is equal to, you can calculate 9 by 8. What is that? 9 by 8. This answer. So, refractive index of glass is 1.5, that is 3 by 2. But refractive index of glass with respect to water is somewhat less, 9 by 8. Correct. This is for ordinary glass, है ना? Ordinary glass. Ordinary glass, this one, crown and flint has more than 1.6 and diamond has 2.4. So, or 4.1. This is water. Symbol is W. This is ordinary glass. Symbol is G. Correct. The refractive index is Ng with respect to air. But here with respect to water is this. Between, if you consider these two media, then you will get Ng with respect to water, not air.